Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early and very early on here? We're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to bring pressure.
Smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Agnew now to return.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. A short throw there to Strange.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. The Jaguars at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
Shreds into the stiff arm. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at
now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, son.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud out of the gun here.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Dameon Pierce, his intended target, out of the backfield.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down, Houston.
Get it!
Pierce now up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Right there.
They'll run here with Pierce. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. Here's Pierce. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Red on red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
11.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Lisa 24.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Run. Heavy.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw,
and the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half. Not just
touchdown, Texans. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
70. Warriors, 70. Ready.
Stroud now on 2nd down. To the right side and caught by Dell.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
An old school.
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Jupiter.
Etienne up the middle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
70 Rangers. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Come on, come on. Hey. Go check, go check.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Walker was drafted because of his tools and potential down the line. A little bit of a slow start to his career, only 3.5 sacks as a rookie. The key for everyone in Jacksonville, just stay patient. He's got a chance to develop into something big.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now the throw on 3rd down. Not to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What do you think of?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long from the 41. Here's 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And the lane closes out quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the counter, ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
Here comes 2nd down.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Going for it with Pierce.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Stroud looks to throw.
Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
That is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Able to hook up here with Ridley.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
At the 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final